I am money, and I'm going to go into what that means. Mindset versus mentality is going to be a game changer for you, I promise. Now, I do have a story to tell that's going to back up what I'm saying, and it's going to really resonate with you. I promise you that as well. This book is called Life in Half a Second. Matthew, I'm not going to even chop up that man's name. Chapter 5. That's all I can say. Now, when I say that money, trust me to multiply it, what I am in essence saying is money's my partner. But then God told me that's cute to say money is my servant or money is my partner. And that's cool. I get it. Money is my servant is you taking authority. Money is my partner is you being in collaboration, which is a very, very powerful tool. And that's what the enemy comes for, by the way. Enemy doesn't come for your authority as much as you think. The enemy comes for those collaborations that operate from the power of that authority that you use to collaborate. But that's another topic. God was like, you are money. Pause. Just say that out loud. I am money. Because you are money, honey, money does not serve you. Because you are money, money is also not your partner. You are one with it. It is one with you. You are the same thing. And until you get to that level, then you're going to keep on filtering and faltering through this transactional relationship. And I'm going to move you from that. We're going to break that bondage, not today, but right now. Not now, but right now. And you're living in a system of bondage because you've been programmed a certain kind of way. You operate a certain kind of way because of your mentality. So no matter what your mindset is, if your mentality is not where it needs to be, your mindset will always stay in bondage to the level of your mentality. And I'm like, deep. Oh, wait. But anyway, so I was like, okay, come through, Lord. I think we have enough clips that I can just go into this and we're just going to stay right here, okay? So bear with me because this is very important to who it's important to, and whoever is watching this, you're supposed to be watching this. And I'm not talking at you. I'm going through this with you because I promise I'm going through it myself. However, I have come out of a lot of bondage and I'm still coming out of a lot of bondage. It's interesting that I will share personal stories with people and they will later use them to control me later. And so I'm very careful about even what I'm saying now because I don't want people to be like, oh, she came out of bondage and, use that against me later. What I'm trying to let you know is that your authority, power, dominion, all these things about you are nothing until you're free and truly free. And then once you're free, all the other things make sense. Okay? So anyway, let's break this bondage. What is the bondage? You think, I'm great, I'm pretty, I'm happy, I'm loved, I'm cared for, I am an overcomer, I'm the curse breaker, I'm the one, I'm the this, I am. Two of the most powerful words in the universe. But what does it matter to have all that power for it to be taken away? I have learned not to brag about anything that I can lose. That includes my life. That includes definitely my relationships, and it definitely includes material possession. I have learned to not even brag or be happy about the immaterial possessions because those may not necessarily be taken away, but who cares because most people don't even function at that level anyway. So when it comes to mindset versus mentality, your mindset is going to say, I am rich, I am wealthy, I have all that I need, I am enough. Your mentality is going to say, remember when you were 3? Remember that time when you were 16 years old and that girl said this or that teacher said that or that guy did this or your mom or dad did or didn't do this thing? Do you remember seeing that rich man? You know he got his money from ill-gotten gains, right? You know that because of the color of his skin or his genetic makeup or background, or because she's tall, dark, and this, that, and the third, and that's why she's getting what she's getting. You know she got that job because she slept her way to the top. You know that your religion and your belief system is better than that religion and that belief system because your belief system was founded on this and that and the third. You do know that because when you were a child, you were loved and or were not loved. That's why you are the way that you are now. You know, because you grew up in a two-parent household, you're better than most people out in the world. You're doing better than most people out in the world because you came from a two-parent household and this person did not. You know that because you're married and you've been married for 752 ages, you're doing much better than the single people. You know, because you're single, you have a way better life than those married couples because they don't even really love each other anyway. That's all mentality. And so when you say stuff like, I am rich, but then you say the poor get poor and the rich get richer and the government A, B, C, and D, and this, that, and the third, and they got their money this way, and your mentality is off. So you can pray all you want. You can fast all you want. And nothing's going to really change except for your feeling and your emotion about the thing. And that sensation only lasts as long as you continue down that trajectory. And until it's a reality, sensations don't matter. They should be guides, not principles. So mentality is what people need to get back to the fundamentals, baby. Don't talk to me about mindset. I want to be around like-minded people. Do you? And what if their mentality is all jacked up? What are you going to do then? You want to be, you're like-minded there. Y'all all have the same mindset. Now what? Your mentality is jacked up. What does it matter that they have a good mindset? When their mentality eats up, like Pac-Man eats up the little ghost of the mindset. So I was like, man, bondage is something serious because a lot of it comes through relationships. It comes through relationship with self, with God, with money, and with others, right? With other people. And so because of those relationships, it could get tricky. So I remember being at Accelerate 180, shout out to King Ashley Ann, and we were in North Carolina, Charlotte, and I was like, man, this place is something, honey. And I didn't really get out, but my interactions were so powerful, the ones I did have. And I remember a pastor spoke, and this man changed my life with a story about the mice. Story time. The mice saw a cat and was like, I want to be a cat. Access granted. The cat saw a dog and said, I want to be a dog. Access granted. The dog saw a horse and said, I want to be a horse. Access granted. The horse saw an elephant and said, I want to be an elephant. Access granted. So the elephant was walking around being an elephant, and then a circumstance and situation came, and they noticed that the elephant was acting like a mice. They're like, what's up with this elephant? Why is it acting like a mice? Because it changed form, but it did not transform. It changed physically, but it did not internally change what it really was. And the mentality was still a mice, even though the mindset was an elephant. So as the elephant was walking a certain direction, it noticed it really wasn't getting too far because it was taking mice steps. And I was like, oh my gosh, he's talking to me. I mean, he's talking to everybody, but he's talking to me. He's always talking to me. And I'm like, what? The visual alone. Now, the story doesn't go exactly the way I said it. I'm going fast and paraphrasing because we only have 10 minutes. But my point in that is that that's the difference between mentality and mindset. So with that being stated, I saw a post on social media and the person was like, money serves me. But in order for it to serve you, you'd have to be a master. And if you are a master, you'd be humble enough not to say that you were. Money doesn't need to serve you. Money doesn't need to partner with you. You are money. And that's the mentality that you have to have